According to House and Home, the average homeowner spent $24,000 on home improvement last year alone. 24K gone just like that. And across North America, we spent over $485 billion. That's nearly half a trillion on renos, upgrades, projects that might not add value at all. Here's the truth. Some of that money made homes worth more, but a lot of it was wasted. If you're planning on selling your home in the next few years, or even thinking about it, you need to know which upgrades are worth it and which ones won't make you a dime back. Because once you overspend, there's no undo button. So today I'm breaking down the top 10 home updates that don't add any value, especially right here in Hamilton. And by the way, if you want a full checklist, download my seller playbook. It's totally free, links in the description, and it's packed with every update to do and every mistake to avoid. Let's go. Rule number 1, don't overbuild for your neighborhood. Don't be that house, the one with the 200K upgrades on a 700K street. That's a guaranteed way to lose money. No matter how nice the kitchen is, you will not force the neighborhood to grow into your price. Real estate doesn't work like that. Buyers compare you to nearby homes, not your receipts. Rule number 2, avoid borrowing for updates, especially cosmetic ones. Don't take out a HELOC just to upgrade your countertops. Don't finance flooring if you don't have to. If the market dips, which it just did over the last couple of years, you'll be left with debt and no equity to show for it. If you're doing a major reno, talk to a pro. For optional updates, cash only. Rule number 3, your timeline changes everything. If you're staying in the house for 10 plus years, go ahead and build the backyard tiki bar. But if you're planning on selling in 2 to 5 years, it's a totally different game. You want updates that help you sell for more, not updates that make you feel like you live in a resort. The first mistake people always seem to make, landscaping. Let's talk about high-end landscaping and hardscaping. Buyers love curb appeal, but it has a ceiling. And once you blow past that ceiling, it's all sunk cost. That luxury pond in the backyard, that custom stone patio, and the outdoor fireplace, you might love it, but it only appeals to a small slice of buyers. Most of them will see it as high maintenance, high cost, and they'll mentally subtract value, not add it. Same goes for elaborate gardens. They're beautiful, but if buyers see work, they check out. Remember, you're selling to the masses, not just fellow plant lovers. If this is already starting to hit home, hit the like button. It helps more Hamilton homeowners find this and helps you get more out of your home. Now let's talk about smart homes, specifically smart lighting. This trend exploded fast and it's super cool. I have some of them at home myself, but permanent smart lighting installs cost thousands and the tech gets outdated within months. If your buyer isn't into smart homes, they simply don't care. They may even see it as a problem, something else to learn, or worse, something to fix. So think twice before you hardwire tech into your soffits. Now, here's the hot one, swimming pools. This is location specific, but in Hamilton, pools are of very little value. They can be a lifestyle bonus, but they're expensive to maintain and only appeal to certain buyers, especially the big ones with built-in hot tubs, weird shapes that eat the whole backyard. Buyers might look at it and say, no space left for the kids, no shade, no thank you. Unless you're in the market where pools are expected, it's not a good return on your hard-earned money. You're spending $80K maybe to add $20,000 of value. The math just doesn't work. Hard stop. If you're even thinking about selling in the next few years, book a quick strategy call with me. Links below, no pressure, no cost, just straight up strategy to show you how you can sell your home fast and for as much money as possible. Wherever you're watching from, we can hop on a call and I'll help you make smart decisions before you spend $1 on home upgrades. Now let's talk about solar. Solar panels are a controversial one. Clean energy, yes, totally agree with it. Lower bills, amazing. Good ROI, not really. You only recoup around 10 to 20% of what you spend, and it takes 6 to 12 years just to break even. If you're selling sooner than that, please don't do it. And leased panels, even worse. Buyers see that lease and get turned off. Plus, you get less back from the utility company. When the time comes to sell, if there's a lease on your panels, the buyer will ask you to buy them out. Unless you're living in that home for at least a decade or more, solar is a long game, not a seller strategy. Next, we're going to hit sunrooms, garages, bedrooms, paint, flooring, and the one reno that kills resale every single time. Let's keep going because the next one, it fools a lot of homeowners. Sunrooms. Now listen, I get it. Natural light, extra square footage feels like a vibe. But for resale, they almost never pay off. If it's not fully insulated, if it's not heated, it's just a seasonal porch with windows. And most buyers, they don't count that as living space. So what you spent $50K building might feel more like a $5K bonus to a buyer, especially in Hamilton's 4-season climate. If it's not usable year round, it's really not worth much. And if no one else in your neighborhood has one, even worse. Buyers will just compare your home to others and ask, why is this one so much more? And now you're justifying, explaining, defending instead of selling. So here's the rule. If it's not standard in your area, it simply won't return value. Next up, paint. Here's where people mess this up every single time. Bright red walls, black bathrooms, yellow kitchens, wallpaper everywhere. Listen, you live there, so yes, it's your space. But bold paint choices are a resale killer. If you're planning on selling in the next 3 to 5 years, go neutral. Gray, beige, off-white, grayish. My personal favorite color is spare white from Benjamin Moore. You can't go wrong. You want the buyer to walk in and say, I can move right in, not I'll need to paint every single room when I move in. Because the second they say that, they start to mentally subtract funds from their offer. And if you think you can just repaint later, that's more money, more time, and now you paid for it twice. Speaking of interiors, let's talk about flooring, specifically carpet. Carpet is one of the lowest ROI updates you can do. And if you replace carpet with more carpet, even worse. Most buyers want hardwood, laminate, or vinyl plank, or some other hard surface. Carpet feels dated, feels cheap, and yes, it shows wear and tear faster than anything else. If you're already replacing it, upgrade it. Go hardwood if possible, or at least go a clean, modern vinyl. A nice modern vinyl will only cost you about $3 per square foot. You don't need luxury finishes. You need buyers to walk in and say it feels clean. Now let's talk layout. Room conversions are another resale trap. Turning a dining room into a gym, combining 2 bedrooms into one, or converting a garage into a living space, it all sounds cool until you try and sell the home. In Hamilton, bedrooms drive value. So if your 4-bedroom becomes a 3-bedroom with an office gym, you just cut your buyer pool in half, and you probably cost yourself around 50 grand. Same goes with the garage. Here in Ontario, winters matter. Buyers want storage, parking, security. Take that away and you take away value. Even in warmer areas, garages are still prime storage space. Don't touch them unless it's absolutely necessary. Same goes for chopping up rooms, combining spaces, or converting common areas. Unless you're adding function that everyone wants, it's probably going to cost you when you sell. Quick tip. If you're unsure of whether a change will hurt your resale, don't Google it. Ask someone who actually sells homes. And if you don't have an agent in your corner, click the link below and we can hop on a free strategy call and you can ask me any questions you have about the process of selling your home. No costs, no spam, just one quick conversation. And I'll tell you, yes, you can do that, or no, don't touch it. It's free, it's fast, and it's a smart move on your part. Now let's talk about upgrades, the luxury trap. Here's how it happens. You go pick appliances and you get talked into a commercial range, a designer fridge, an imported tile, the $4,000 faucet. Suddenly you've spent 80 grand on a kitchen in an $850,000 neighborhood. Here's the truth. Consistency beats luxury. A fully updated home with mid-range finishes will sell faster and for more than a mismatched home with one luxury room where the rest is falling apart. Buyers want flow, balance, and cohesion. If you splurge in one room but the rest is untouched, you don't raise the value, you raise the level of confusion. So unless the entire house is updated to the same level, don't go ultra high end just in one spot. You're better off spending the budget evenly, keeping the home consistent, and letting buyers feel like it's move-in ready. Speaking of budgets, if you're not sure where to spend or what to skip out on, download our free seller playbook. Links in the description. It's totally free. It lays out high return projects and all the money wasters. I made it so homeowners in Hamilton can make smart, confident reno choices, whether or not they're moving next month or in 10 years. If you want it done right, start here. Let's wrap this up because this last piece, it matters just as much as the renos, your mindset. Here's the deal. Your home's not a flip. It's your sanctuary. It's personal. It's emotional. And that's exactly why people mess this up. They upgrade emotionally. They say things like, I've always wanted a luxury bathroom. I want a wine wall like the one I saw on HGTV. I want to impress the guests. And that's fine. If you're not selling, if you're staying long-term and you want to enjoy every inch of your space, go for it. But if there's a chance, any chance you might sell in the next few years, you need to think like a buyer, not a homeowner. Buyers don't care what made you happy. They care what feels move-in ready, clean, updated, neutral, functional. So here's the big takeaway. If you're going to spend money, spend it smart. Think flow, think appeal, think broad. Updates that feel good and show well, updates that buyers can walk into and say, I get it, I want this. And look, if that means you hold off on the pool or skip the imported tiles or go with a neutral paint instead of electric blue, it's being strategic, it's being a savvy homeowner. This doesn't mean you don't get to enjoy your home. It means you don't spend $50K now. only to repaint, rip out, and redo 3 years from now. So here's what you do next. Step 1, download the seller playbook. It's in the description. I built it for people just like you, and it's totally free. People thinking, what should I fix? Where should I spend? Is this even worth it? The playbook lays out line by line, room by room, no fluff, just strategy. Step 2, book a strategy call with me. Even if you're outside of Hamilton, I'll personally connect you with an agent who I trust in your market. There's a form below. Fill it out. We'll talk. Zero pressure, zero commitment. Just smart advice before you make a big decision. Step 3, subscribe to the channel because every week I drop new content for homeowners, sellers, buyers, and anyone trying to make a smart move in real estate. Not hype, not trends, just what works from the actual field. And if you got value from this, like this video, share it with a friend, post it on your neighborhood group. This stuff can save people tens of thousands of dollars. I'm here to make sure your home works for you, whether you're upgrading or preparing to sell. Because at the end of the day, it's not just where you live, it's your biggest asset. So treat it that way. Spend smart, plan ahead, and if you're ready to move, move with confidence. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Mike Johnson, and I'll see you on the next one.